and welcome to Thursday's Math, April 9th. Today you are going to be able to measure an angle, so you're going to figure out the exact angle using a protractor in degrees. So today your goal is to learn how to read a protractor and find that angle measurement. So I have created this little helpful tool for you to figure out how to read a protractor. So the first step when you actually are using a protractor is on step number 1 here. So if we zoom in on number 1 there, you have to place the vertex of the angle, which is where the two lines meet in that little center point there, to get a complete, accurate measurement of that angle. Okay, so you want to make sure that your vertex is in that center hole, and the second thing you do is to line up your bottom line up on the 0 of the bottom of the protractor. That way your vertex is in the center hole, and then your bottom line there where the blue, this part here, that way that is right on 0. That way you are able to see what the measurement of this is. So you are measuring your angle. And then to find the angle measure, you are going to look at the number that the other ray, the second ray, passes through. So this is your second ray here. So you're going to see where that is pointing. So as you can see, there are numbers on the bottom, and then there's numbers on the top as well. So when you are measuring angles, when they are opening to the left, so that way when you are looking at it from this side over here, so if you're opening up on the left side, okay, you're going to use the top set of numbers. So if we look at ours up here, ours is facing the right, so we're not going to use the top set of numbers. So our angles measure, this angle measures from the right, so we're going to use the bottom set of numbers. So that bottom set here. So you're going to be using this set here. Okay, so then when you are measuring that, you're going to see where that line measures up, and you're going to look at that bottom set since it is facing to the right, and your angle is going to tell you that it measures 100 degrees. So this is just a helpful tool here. So I'm going to zoom back out, and then we're going to go down to my examples here at the bottom. So I have two different protractors here. We're going to focus on the first one first. First of all, before you even measure it, you should be able to identify what type of angle this is. So because it is not greater, since it is not greater than the 90 here, you see that it's still less than that 90, you know that this is going to be an acute, because remember, acute angles measure between 0 and 79 degrees. So, 0 and 89 degrees. So that means it's less. So you're going to identify what type of angle it is. So in this situation, we have an acute angle. And then we're going to decide, is my angle opening to the right or is it opening to the left? So in this situation, it's opening to the right. So we're going to use that bottom set of numbers here. So we're going to use this bottom set. So now I'm going to look at where my red line is, and when I look at it, it is on the 60. So my angle measurement for this first one is 60 degrees. Okay, when we look at the second one, I still see that it's on that 60 and that 120. They must be the same. Nope, this is where you were wrong, because your angle is opening to the left this time. You have it going towards the left side. So you are going to use the top set of numbers going this way. So it is not an acute because we're using the top, and we know that it is greater than 90, but it's not quite the exactly 180, which would then making it an obtuse angle. So now we know that it's an obtuse angle. Now we can look at that red line to see where it lines up. And so the measurement of this angle is 120 degrees. Okay, so your task for today, those are my examples. Your how to use a protractor will be on this slide. Your work starts here. So you are going to decide what type of angle it is, so acute, right, obtuse, or straight. And then you're going to read your protractor and type in the amount of degrees. Just put the number because I already have degrees off to the side. You want to make sure that it will count you right. So you have 5 protractors to read on this slide, and then you will have 3 more on this side. Please make sure that you are paying attention to if it opens to that right or to the left. All right, mathematicians, good luck today, and pay attention to how to use that protractor.